Okay, for Mount Olive, we have head coach Rob Watt and left field Landon Choboy. Right field.
Rob, can you give an overview statement, please?
Not really. Not the result we wanted.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Felt like North Greenville played great today. They played better than we did today. I thought the performance they got out of Michael Rodriguez was outstanding. I don't know if he's got extended like that all year. His numbers are ridiculous. But I thought in the early going of that second game, left side of their infield was a difference maker. I thought they made some really nice plays. And yeah, they played better than we did today.
But for the most part, it never felt like you were out of it, particularly to your point, there's spots here and there just didn't go your way, but you have to appreciate that your guys battling all day.
I love my guys. I mean, I appreciate them more than you can ever possibly imagine. Baseball is the most humbling thing you can possibly fathom. I mean, we're bases loaded. Beat a Paterno hits the ball and screws. Couldn't tell you what the exit velo was, but the ball came off hot and happened to find a glove. And that happens sometimes, and sometimes you cap a ball and it falls in front of the outfielder and it works out. So yeah, you go back and you replay those things a lot, and you can drive yourself crazy, I guess, doing that kind of stuff. But they played better than we did today. That's all right. I mean, I think they scored runs when they had to. Their bullpen was what it's been all year. So basically.
Rob, talk about, Jack's not here and Hunter, but what they meant to your program and Hunter to get, come in and get that last out.
I mean, Jack Casbrell for one. I mean, he's a Mount Olive kid. You can ask Landon. He's probably the most well-respected kid you could possibly imagine. I mean, his actions are his words. He's not a very vocal guy, but he's one of those kids that from the moment he stepped on campus, he wasn't going to let anybody outwork him. Hunter Stevens is another quiet leader. Last 14, 15 months, he's been getting after it like nobody I've ever seen trying to get healthy again. I mean, this is a guy that was an All-American, and he was South Atlantic Pitcher of the Year 2 years ago. It's sad to see that it was nice to see him, get a punchy for his last time out there, but I wish he was getting an opportunity to pitch a little bit more today.
Yeah, Landon, talk about the trials and tribulations of this year. You battled injury at one point, then really came on hot late to win the conference title. What does this year meant, first year under Rob Watt?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's just the team that we put together, or he put together, has just been, super welcoming to me. And it's one of the best teams I've ever been a part of, for one. And it's just a solid group of guys, and just great talented guys. We're going to come to the park every day and work harder than anybody else in the country. I can guarantee you that. And I think that showed this year. We might have came up short, but to this day, I still think we work harder than anybody else. It doesn't matter who it is. But the guys have been great to me, and coach has been great to me. We've had a great supporting cast all year, and it's not how we wanted it to end, but we'll be back.
And Rob, the guy, as he's talking about other players, I don't think anybody in the country has played as well as he has over the last 2 to 3 weeks. To speak what he brought to the lineup over the last 2 weeks, and all year, really.
I mean, like Alex said, I mean, he had some spots in the middle of the season. He didn't even play against NGU when we played him in the regular season. But this last little bit, we've had National Player of the Year a couple times at our program, and you see some special things with those guys, and what he's done the last couple of weeks in the conference tournament, and just what he's done out here against those arms. Is there a better word than special? That's what we brought him here to do, is to hit, and he's done just that. He's a great kid, and I think he'll lead us back here again.
And Coach, you called a timeout there, I believe it was in the bottom of the 7th inning, then with 2 outs runners on second and third. You just pulled everybody together in the dugout. What did you say to your guys in there during that time?
Actually, we were just getting a little breather. Didn't want the emotions to get too high. It was kind of a 2-sided visit. I wanted to make sure the guy was putting in the hit. Is that the one that we're talking about?
Correct.
Yeah, I wanted to give him a little bit of time to get all his stuff right and his mind right. And we just talked about the approach to Roof and making sure that we reminded him what was going on. But sometimes you just gotta take a breather and, you know, kind of reset and not try to do too much. So,
And coach, like last thing, but you know, this year, not the way you wanted it to end, but getting your first conference title since 2017 in the tournament, like how do you encapsulate the year as a whole?
I mean, that's a tough question right now. I think it's been a little bit of a roller coaster. We had a little valley and we had some good peaks. To say that it would be a disappointment would be an absolute lie. These guys were unbelievable. It was one of the funnest groups I've ever been around. We've had a lot of success in the last 18, 19 years at Mount Olive. This group grew on me pretty good, and I think towards the end of the year, the way they played so well, I'll never forget it. So it was a success. I mean, you know, only one team gets to talk about it at the end of the year. You know, you're gonna have your heart broken every year, unless you're the lucky one or something.
Congratulations on a fantastic season.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Yeah, appreciate it.